Welcome to Mike Chuck. Yes, I'm Mike Sautter. That is Chuck Mulligan.
Let's go.
Coach Muggs, as he says on the screen here. So this is Mike Chuck. What this is renamed version of the former wrestling show that we used to do. But we just wanted to kind of brand it around us two because it's fun, right?
We churched it up.
Churched it up. Where's your cowboy hat, Chuck?
Oh, man. I'll bust it out one of these days.
All right.
You can't do it every time.
No, I know. That's fine. I just was, wondering. So what is Mike Chuck? Mike Chuck is myself and Chuck Mulligan breaking down, going through wrestling in the state of Nebraska. We have special guests occasionally. We will talk about the teams and athletes that did well the previous week or weekend. We will also look ahead to potentially big matchups or big events and tournaments and duels in the coming week or weekend. So that is what Mike Chuck is, just for, those of you that haven't followed along in the past. So kind of excited about this one, Chuck. Kind of excited. What do you think?
If you don't know, now you know.
Don't finish the rest.
I didn't finish it. I didn't. I stopped.
All right. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So really quick background. Chuck has been a former a lot of things. He's been around wrestling his whole life. Wrestled in college for like a minute, I think.
I had a cup of coffee.
Yeah, a little small minute. But clearly been around wrestling his whole life. I actually wrestled my entire life through high school until I was far too little. So that's why I know a little bit about what I'm talking about, I think. So go ahead.
Never mind.
No. Don't say that. But what you can say is that you, sir, could not take me down in 2 minutes or less. I know that.
Oh, I would put $100 to a charity of your choice that I could.
Deal. I'm in. I'll do the same. I will give, because you're, head coach of Dirty Eagles Wrestling Club, little kid wrestling program. If you can take me down in 2 minutes or less, I will give $100 to Dirty Eagles.
Deal.
All right. I'm in. That's fine.
Now we just got to come up with, we'll come up with a time and place for it. I got a little bit of a neck thing going on right now though. So just give me a couple of weeks.
Sounds like an opportune time for this to happen. Maybe we can have it happen, this weekend or something.
Whatever.
You know why you have a neck thing?
Why is that?
Soft.
I'm not soft, Taco Man.
All right. Let's bring our guest in because I'm happy birthday to him, by the way. We'll talk about that in a minute. But our first guest is the one and only Tyson Terry from Omaha North. There he is, big dog. Look at that guy.
What's going on?
Look at him.
The
dude is just 8 foot tall. Look at him.
He's a big guy. Big dude.
He's not that little fat kid in junior high anymore.
Oh man.
Was he not? Were you not, Tyson?
No, I was a little chubby back then. I was not gonna lie.
That's okay because you're not. Well, you are a heavyweight wrestler, but you're not built like most heavyweight wrestlers.
Yeah.
Bit
more slimmed down.
So I have we'll joke around maybe a little bit here, but we want to grab you for a couple of minutes. It is your birthday, so happy birthday, first of all.
Thank you.
My first question for you is, after last year going undefeated, being the first ever heavyweight wrestler to go undefeated and win a state title, what's next? What's the goal? 4-timer is obviously, I think, obviously within reach.
Yeah.
But is it to just never lose or what? What's the goal?
Yeah. So obviously them four titles is the all-time goal, but just taking it 1 year at a time, one match at a time right now. The goal this year is just don't get taken down. Obviously don't get beat, but just don't get taken down this year. That's one of the simple goals. And then a smaller one is just get better every day as much as I can do.
So no takedowns at all?
Cool. Yep. Try not to give up a takedown.
I could walk in there right now and take you.
Stop it.
I got a neck thing, though.
Zero chance. Okay.
So,
go ahead.
So North has obviously a huge history of being just a wrestling powerhouse, right?
Yeah.
And there's been some great wrestlers to come through. Right now, where would you put your name on that list? And is your goal to be the best?
Yeah. I know when my dad sees this, he's probably going to say something, but I feel like I'm definitely one of the top wrestlers just as of now. I'd probably put myself in the probably top 5, I would say. But
and overall goal is the burger, right?
Yep. Yeah. So that is a goal.
So the top, I mean, Curly Alexander has to be in there.
Yep. Curly, Perkins brothers.
Yeah.
There's been some
and
tough
we're talking Olympians here.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm guessing you said burger, so Ron Coleman be one too. So, and where would you put your dad though?
I mean, I don't think he's too far behind it as well.
Hey, time out. Be really careful how you answer this.
I know, yeah. So he's not too far behind that top 5.
Question while we're on your dad. Could he take you down right now today?
No, I don't think he could.
Hey, Tyson, did you know that Mike pinned your dad one time?
That is not true.
In the first period.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike said it. I
found out about last year.
We wrestled against each other multiple times in high school. He was younger than me, but he threw me because he's a headlock guy. Because that's all he basically did in high school was just throw.
Mike said, "Not today." Picked him up. This is what Mike told me anyway.
Now I will say this: the second time we wrestled, he did not throw me or pin me, so that was good. And I believe it was like a 3-2 or something like that. So not bad. He beat me though again. So, I was the tall, long 125-pounder.
Okay.
He was the short, stocky, like tough guy. Not,
Was Prep good back then? Were they pretty good at wrestling?
I don't know. I mean, Prep's always been pretty good.
No,
right?
yeah.
So let's get back to real talk here and not made up stories that Chuck's doing. Who is, I guess, your biggest competition this year? Because you and Danner last year had some pretty epic matches. I mean, Metro Final was epic. State Championship, you kind of, I don't want to say dominated, but you handled it, right? So who's maybe some heavyweights this year that you might push you a little bit?
So obviously Titus Richardson from Fremont. He's definitely up there.
Dude has the biggest legs I've ever seen in my life.
His thighs
are big legs.
His thighs are bigger than my body. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. And then Jamison Kemp as well from Central. Big athletic kid. So those are obviously the biggest competition this year. But also I just have to stay ready every match, no matter who it is.
So, I mean, you've won like everything in every sport since you're little. I mean, do you think that has really helped you, as being a young heavyweight? If you win 4, you'd be the first heavyweight to win 4 at heavyweight. So, I mean, think of the guys that have come through that haven't done that. Berger wrestled 215 as a freshman.
Yep.
So, I forgot where I was going with that. I just started rambling. My bad.
No, I'm guessing something like being the first, heavyweight to do that is.
Oh yeah. You've won everything. Do you think that had prepared you to get to meet this goal of yours to be a 4-timer?
Yeah. Just constantly younger, training for state this year. My dad always taught me, like, none of this stuff matters. All these Tulsas, kickoff, states, it's all going to come down to high school. And so that's kind of what he's trained me for. And it's really paying off. And so to be one of the better heavyweights, and I think that success as younger, just in all sports, was something that kind of I always had.
Okay, last couple here for you. First one I guess I have is, what are you weighing right now? Like, where are you at? Like, are you
right now after practice I weigh 265.7.
Okay, so I thought you were maybe pushing, maybe might be close to having to cut weight a little bit.
Yeah, after
you seen this dude? He looks like Brock Lesnar.
Dude, I know. I've seen it a lot. I've seen it a few times. Okay, my next question is, why football in the future and not wrestling?
Football
after high school, I mean.
Yep. I love wrestling. I love football. I love both sports, but my passion is for football, and I don't think I could wrestle the next another 5 years of just constant grind. That's nothing. That's not my passion to do. I think my passion since I was younger was just always football. So it's always just stuck with me.
And I mean, scholarship money is a lot different there too. So
exactly.
Yeah. All right, Chuck, you got anything else? Any kind of made up story that you want to talk about with Tyson, or no?
Tyson, your coach told me that you and Tyler get into some slap fights. Is that true?
No, he's just sometimes when we we'll come in the room. Example of was today. JJ was just in a bad mood. So we went out.
Soccer.
We went out. We ran 2 miles around the indoor track, and then we came in, and everybody's just smoked. And he's still pushing us. And so there are some days where the gas tank was pretty low.
I mean, that happens. Especially as a big guy. That's a lot of weight to have to get starting and stopping.
How much on the Tyler thing, and we'll let you go on this one. How about that? Is how much do you think he helps you? Because he's pretty, I mean, obviously 2-time champion and practice partner, right? Like, that's got to help you out a lot.
Yep. Yeah, a lot. So, Tyler, we grew up wrestling since I think it was like 4th. He was in 5th grade. And he's always been my practice partner. He's around my weight, around the same weight. And he's just great practice partner, great drill partner. He gives me a look when we're wrestling live since he knows what he's doing. And so it's a great look for both of us, I think.
I mean, and that guy's just got to be it's been pretty cool for you to grow up with him all the way and get to, share these state titles and the success with him too. Because I'll tell you what, man, seeing these two guys on the youth scene and then now into high school, it's been really, really cool.
All right, man. Well, get that light fixed.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think you can reach it.
No, I gotta get up on my bed.
God. All right, man. Good.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
All right, that was Tyson Terry of Omaha North. He legit shot at 4 straight state titles. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think this year is going to be really tough for him, but he's pretty battle tested. I mean, that's going to all those national tournaments and wrestling those big matches at a young age. It's, these matches now, you don't get nervous. You just get after it.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to move on? Let's go to kind of last week. Let's recap last week or what happened, I guess, before recording this on Wednesday, December 7th. So let's kind of talk about what happened in the, I guess, first week. Millard South still looks like Millard South.
I mean, they're just a juggernaut, right?
Yeah, I mean,
at this point, they're just a juggernaut. As
far as Class A teams go, I mean, they go up to Norfolk, handle their business. Norfolk, sorry. Is that how you say it in Nebraska?
Oh, speaking of that duel, I mean, frickin' Jesse Lewis looks back to normal. Yeah, that guy is 120 is going to be a really fun weight in Class A this year.
Yeah. And then, so that happened. Millard South happened. Elkhorn North wins the Van Elkfeld. How about this? The Omaha North tournament, if I can say
Vern Eckfeldt.
Yeah.
Eckfeldt.
I can't say it.
So that tournament, we used to go to it when I was in high school, and it used to be like, holy cow, this was the tournament. And they're starting to get some teams back in there, and those guys are really building it back up over there. And they've got some really good dudes that are coaches over there.
So Class C, I guess. I mean, team, Chauncey Watson from Broken Bow had a pretty good week. Beat Ashton Dane, so return.
Yeah, that's a big win because Ashton Dane is a dude.
Yeah, so I mean that's something there. So Broken Bow looks to be kind of, I guess, in the very much so in the conversation as one of the teams in Class C.
I think everybody's kind of anticipated, and I'm going to butcher his name here. Everyone's been anticipating Zion Orneas. Yeah, you're going to have to forgive me on the name, and whoever wants to correct me, you can. I would appreciate it. But this kid is just, I mean, he's making world teams, and he's been a monster in the last year, and now he's in high school, and I'm really excited to see him wrestle for Wilbur Claytonia.
Another thing, so I guess I'm going to back up to B. Shadron's Quinn Bailey had a nice weekend. Cozad Invite champ at 152, defeated 2 top 10 ranked guys. So that's obviously something. 52 might be kind of a tough one in B. I think you have Eggleston from Beatrice in there as well. That had a nice.
And what's cool about him is that kid has gotten a lot better in a short amount of time, and he has super supportive parents that are behind him, and he's going to be a name to watch.
So let's move on. Girls, I guess, on the girls' side, what kind of maybe stood out to you? What do you have? Grand Island girls look to be pretty good, pretty strong, I guess.
Man,
yeah.
I mean, wow, they took three different girls teams.
Yeah,
in one tournament.
Yeah. While we're on that, I guess today when we're recording this, the NSAA decided to basically go like boys do, and you only get one. I guess what is it? One person for team.
At district, you can have one person. You can only enter one person per weight.
Yeah, districts, just like for team scoring, right? And
yeah.
Yep. So gonna have real wrestle off stuff, I guess.
Yeah, you have to now. So, for example, South Sioux City, I believe at 235, they would have had the number 1 and 2 ranked wrestlers just right there. So now that takes all those points away from them. It makes for an interesting state tournament now for the girls.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess I'm in the camp. I get it. You want to expand the sport and everything, but if you want to be treated equally, then probably should have the same, rules, I guess, if you will. So my opinion.
No, for sure.
That's my opinion. Okay. Yeah. One thing I missed in a recap is Cade Ziola, runner up for Omaha Scott. Scott looks like they're in Class B,
Scott's trying to be Scott again.
Yeah, it looks real. They look real good. I guess kind of saw that.
When we were in Fargo, Cade yelled. Yeah. Cade yelled it that Scott's back. I mean.
That's what as I was just going to say that we're in Fargo, those kids had a nice weekend. So Drew Cooper got 5th. Ziola got runner up to the Dan Gable, Donnie Brooks. So Scott is Scott back?
I don't want to say that they're back because I don't want to jinx them. But
what does back mean?
They're definitely trending in the right direction.
What does back mean? This is like football, like college football, where Texas is back.
Well, it's relative. It's relative. I mean, there was a minute where they had to kind of turn some things around. The coaches made some changes. You know, it was. I would say back for Scott is competing for state titles.
Right.
You know, maybe that's just my opinion, but that streak that they went on, that might not ever be matched again.
Yeah, probably never will. So anyway, they will be very much so, I think, in contention when it comes down to it. We'll see if everyone stays healthy and all that stuff. So I think they'll be right there. Okay, let's look ahead here. We got a few minutes. Let's look ahead to the weekend and two pretty big events. One is the Classic in Council Bluffs. I guess it's called the Council Bluffs Classic. If I'm wrong, correct me. But
nope, you're 100% right.
Millard South bringing full squad, so that'll be interesting.
Well, that's big because we heard Joel Adams wasn't going to wrestle until second semester, you know, and
he wrestled against Norfolk.
Yeah. So it's you know, you love to see it because he's. I mean, this is no disrespect to anybody else, but he's the best wrestler in the state.
Yeah.
No disrespect to anybody.
Is that even a conversation? Is that a conversation?
No, I don't think it is. I mean, he's just the last time he lost was in the third and fourth place match at state.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, as a freshman.
Yeah. I don't know if that's in the – I mean, I think if people want to have that conversation, then they just don't like Joel Adams.
Yeah. And then, I mean, you've got the Iron Man too, the Bennington guys that are going out to Ohio.
Lordson's going out there, so
I think they're taking the state champs, right?
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And wow, Bennington and B is really good too. Speaking of Class B teams, holy cow!
And everything now.
Yeah. But so they're going out there, but the Council Bluffs Classic is the show, right?
Oh yeah, that's where it's going on this weekend.
So you mentioned something before about Fort Dodge coming, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of the top teams in there. In Fort Dodge, they're a traditional power. Yeah.
So just boys and girls teams from Nebraska. Bennington, outside of the handful of athletes in our Bennington, Blair, Creighton Prep, Grand Island, Kearney, Lincoln East. By the way, Class A team to watch out for is Lincoln East.
They're gonna give Millard South a run for their money.
I was just gonna ask, can they kind of push them a little bit?
They can, and they're gonna be sneaky about it too. That they're not. Those guys don't do anything flashy. They just get it done.
Marion girls, Millard North, Millard South, Millard West, Nebraska City, Papillion La Vista, always competitive, Plattsmouth, Scott, South Sioux City, Waverly, and Omaha West Side, all the teams from Nebraska that are going to be at the Council Bluffs Classic, which starts on Friday and ends on Saturday, not early, right?
No, it's like the afternoon to late afternoon, right?
No, I think it's roughly 7 o'clock at night. They think they'll get done.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, getting done. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on going over there at least for some time, like midday.
I'll meet you over there
Saturday midday.
Maybe we'll go live from there or something.
We could maybe figure something out. We'll
see. Omaha West Side girls coach, soft.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Real soft.
I mean, maybe. I guess. I thought you two were going to wrestle each other too.
Dude, I called him out like 10 times last year, and he ran every single time. But now I got this neck thing.
Yeah, your neck thing is a thing.
I got a neck thing.
You don't have a neck thing. So let's do this. I might need like a week to get into a little bit of shape.
Yeah, I need to do some running or something.
It's 2 minutes.
Yeah, but
you can't take me down. You would have to throw me in order to take me down in 2 minutes. And there is a significant weight advantage that you have.
Do you have a bottle of whiskey hidden under your desk or what?
No, but significant weight advantage that you have.
You're drunk, brother.
No, you are bigger than me.
I'm
Not
a little
taller.
husky. I get it.
Not taller.
I get it. I'm a little husky.
I'm bigger than people think, though.
All right. Well, go get Bob to coach you or something, and I'll be ready.
I don't. He is your coach, not my coach.
No, yeah, he's not my coach.
He's your coach. He ain't coach me. He ain't coaching me. Anyway, all right. So episode 1, Mike Chuck. We will be back every week during the high school wrestling season in Nebraska. Excited about this, obviously, new venture with Hurrdat Sports and Hurrdat Media and being, officially a real thing now versus just us two chopping it up, hanging out. So kind of going to be fun. And we will continue to hopefully give you a little more wrestling insight as the season rolls along with special guests and, Chuck's wrestling insight, I guess.
Yeah, try not to beat up our guest's dad on the wrestling mat next time.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. He's going to hear this and see that, and maybe he'll be my coach. There you go.
I mean, it's better than Bob.
Yeah, that's true. All right, man.
And for anyone that's never seen this before, Bob is my brother, my little brother. He's a head girls coach at Omaha West Side. He's a good coach. I just like giving him a hard time.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He always
ish. He's a good guy-ish.
Okay. All right, that's Mike Chuck, episode 1, and we will talk to you next week.
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.